Hi everyone, welcome to Rehabs.in's first podcast. I'm Rajnandini and today I have with me Akansha.
Hi everyone.
She's been working in Rehabs.in for over 5 years now. So that is a long term recovery and rehabs experience within India. So that is what our first podcast is going to be about. We're going to talk about what the recovery journey is like for people in India and how the rehab space is in general. So, welcome to the podcast.
Thank you so much, Raj.
How are you feeling today?
Feeling excited, like very excited to talk about my whole journey. As you mentioned, it has been more than 5 years for me with Rehab Stoughton, and it has been a great journey. Like when I joined Rehab Stoughton, I of course knew like about rehabs and addiction, but I did not have like deep knowledge जैसा अभी मुझे है about this industry, this area, that इतने सारे rehabs है इंडिया में. Like we have so many rehabs. So when I joined as a research associate, and my job was to talk to these centers, research, look for their centers from Google or Just Dial or whatever,
Right.
and list those centers on our platform. So and talk to these centers. So I was very surprised that we have more than 2000 plus centers in India, which is a huge number. Usually centers are always at I believe at a occupancy of more than their 50% लोग वहाँ पे usually होते हैं, which means that we do have a huge problem in this area. Even as a kid, I used to see around your society, community, you would see some people drinking alcohol, so much alcohol or taking substance. But then I did not knew this is a sort of disease or something, and we have like rehab for this. So yeah, I'm very excited to share my learnings with everyone today.
I'm really excited too. And I think I've been working with you for so long. So
Yeah.
I've seen you've probably spoken to all the rehab centers that are in India. And you've also spoken to so many people who are recovering or who have recovered. So, which is why I wanted you to be the first guest on this podcast. And I have a ton of questions for you. So, I think we should just jump right into it. Are you ready?
Perfect. All in.
Okay, great. All right. So, my first question for you is when someone gets into addiction, of course, their whole family also gets affected. Initially, they might hide it a little bit, but then आखिर में family को पता चल जाता है. So, what do you think is the family's reaction to finding out कि someone they love, their child, probably has addiction and they might need help? So, what do you think their reaction is and what do they do about it?
So what actually happens in the beginning is I would say कि बहुत सारी families को पता ही नहीं होता है. They are not aware कि addiction, they are not even aware about the word addiction. उनको पता ही नहीं कि there is a term as addiction, like addiction is a disease. Like people are very much unaware about it, especially in small cities. The families are very much unaware कि ये एक disease है या फिर इनका इसका ट्रीटमेंट किया जा सकता है. और जब उनको पता चलता है तो इन अ लॉट ऑफ केसेस व्हाट दे डू इज दे विल टेक देम टू बाबाज कि झाड़ फूक करने से शायद से ठीक हो जाए, या फिर कुछ हॉस्पिटल भी लेके जाएंगे या डॉक्टर के पास लेके जाएंगे. बट इफ़ यू टेक अप पेशेंट टू नॉर्मल फिजिशियन डॉक्टर, बट उससे वो ठीक नहीं होंगे. फॉर दिस थिंग you really have to take them to a rehab, like a proper rehab, or maybe psychiatric or something. तो एंड वो डॉक्टर के पास जाएंगे भी तो सम ऑफ द डॉक्टर्स इफ दे आर नाइस एंड इफ दे आर अवेयर दे विल रीडायरेक्ट देम टू लाइक कि आप रिहैब लेके जाओ एंड वहाँ पे ठीक कर सकते हो आप एंड ऑल. From what I have talked to like recovering people, they actually shared their whole journey with me. So when I was talking to some of them, बहुत सारे बताते थे कि शुरुआत तो मोस्टली अल्कोहल से होती है, then it leads to heroin or whatever other substances like ganja, hash or other substance. So families बहुत सारे cases में ये बोलती है कि you stop taking ganja, heroin or these things, substance आप बंद कर दो लेना, you can take alcohol. उनको पता नहीं है कि वो अल्कोहल भी लेंगे तो अल्कोहल कैन ऑल्सो लीड टू अल्कोहल एडिक्शन, एंड देन उनका सिचुएशन इज़ गोइंग टू बी द सेम, चाहे वो सब्सटेंस ले चाहे वो अल्कोहल ले. ऑफ कोर्स थोड़ा बहुत यू नो लाइक देयर कैन बी चेंजेस, बट ऑफ कोर्स दोनों ही डिजीज़ है. सो दिस एडिक्शन सब्सटेंस अब्यूज इट्स नॉट अ डिजीज जो कि एक इंसान को ही अफेक्ट करता है. दिस एक्चुअली अफेक्ट्स द होल फैमिली,
Right.
because from what I talk to them, like the whole family, for so many of them, the family was so much affected. किसी के पेरेंट्स की डेथ हो गई, लोग उनके यहाँ आना छोड़ देते थे कि उनके यहाँ जाएंगे तो हमारे बच्चे भी ऐसे हो जाएंगे या हम ऐसे हो जाएंगे. सो सोसाइटी में पीपल वुड नॉट एक्सेप्ट देम. So it's a very very tough situation for these families, I would say. And the lack of awareness is something which is huge in India, which really needs to be improved.
That sounds really difficult. Like, I can't imagine someone going through addiction, and I know how much families suffer. And on top of that, not even knowing कि ये एक disease है, that can be so difficult because people might think कि ओ इसकी तो बस बुरी आदत है, ये इंसान ही मतलब खराब है. So whatever you just told me, right, about why recovery is so difficult for people, a main reason comes out to be that people just don't know. उनके पास awareness ही नहीं है कि addiction कुछ होता है, rehab कुछ होता है. तो this feels like a problem that's bigger than just एक person का addiction. So do you have any like recommendations or suggestions that you think things that need to systematically change overall to improve recovery and make it more accessible for people?
Totally. I think definitely, I think government should jump in. And ये एक area है जिसपे we as a citizen also, like, people don't talk much about it. And also the government also इस चीज़ like addiction वाले space में इतना rehab space में इतना कुछ ज़्यादा है नहीं awareness, if we talk about the awareness thing. So I would, what I feel is कि कुछ तो like awareness program sort of चीज़ें करनी चाहिए government को. That should be there कि cities में target cities or do a survey data कि which cities or states are very much affected by this thing like substance abuse or addiction. And you can, like, the government can start from those particular cities in terms of like awareness programs and all. So at least उनको लोगों को पता तो चले कि, वरना ऐसा होता है कि अभी स्टार्टिंग में कोई भी पीना शुरू करता है अल्कोहल, एंड वो पी रहा है, वो हर दिन पी रहा है ऑन अ रेगुलर बेसिस, काम करने जाता है वापस आता है, ही इज़ ड्रिंकिंग और ही और शी. बट फैमिलीज़ को पता नहीं है, वो उनको रोकती नहीं है, बिकॉज दे आर नॉट इवन अवेयर कि आगे चल के दिस विल लीड टू एडिक्शन.
Right.
ऑल्सो आई फील लाइक फैमिलीज़ में मोस्टली जो जाते हैं रिहैब्स, इट्स मोस्टली मेल मेम्बर्स जो
Right.
who are suffering through addiction. So it's mostly male members, and they are the ones who are usually the breadwinners of the family in most of the cases, especially in like small cities.
Right.
So when these people go to rehabs, then तब कुछ तो government को करना चाहिए to support their families. How are they going to sustain when their loved one is in the rehab taking treatment? Then how are they going to sustain? तो ऐसा हो सकता है, होता हो कि a lot of cases में लोग जाना नहीं चाहते हो, बिकॉज अगर वो चले जाएंगे तो फिर उनकी फैमिली का केयर कौन लेगा एंड ऑल.
Possible ही नहीं होता है कई लोगों के लिए.
Exactly. So that is something which the government can do, like support the families while the person is taking their treatment. And then also अगर वो treatment लेके आते हैं, they are coming out of the rehab, तो उनको कुछ job opportunities के through help किया जाए, because they are already in society, उनको बहुत look down किया जाता है because of these, like, people know that इनका addiction वाला journey रह चुका है and all, तो उनको बहुत ज़्यादा look down
Right.
किया जाता है, तो जॉब भी लोग उनको लोग देना नहीं चाहते हैं. सो इफ़ एंड देन इवेंचुअली बहुत बार क्या होता है कि वो बाहर आते हैं एंड देन फिर से वो स्ट्रेस होते हैं या फिर वो गलत संगति में जाते हैं, एंड दे अगेन दैट लीड्स टू अगेन रिलैप्स. फिर वो
Right.
वापस से दे हैव टू गो टू रिहैब और वापस से फिर वो पीना चालू कर देते हैं. सो yeah, so these are the things which I personally feel that the government can step in and look into these things.
So you've been working in this space like 5-6 साल से, right? So how do you think the rehab market has changed in these like last 5 or 6 years?
So when I joined, उसके बाद ही we had COVID.
Right.
So of course before COVID, like awareness इतना था नहीं, like mental health से भी लेके या addiction से भी लेके, but post COVID what changed was like there were so many suicidal cases, right, which was so traumatizing, and then people started coming out and speaking about mental health India is very much influenced by Bollywood culture or TV
Right.
culture
Right.
और तभी क्या हो रहा था during COVID कुछ लोगों ने they committed suicide. So then people started, these celebrities, their loved ones started coming out and talking about this area, like कि
Mental
mental
health.
health कितना ज़्यादा important है, like it is so important, you really need to take care about it, you really need to take care of yourself. So that is something which I saw the change, like काफ़ी ज़्यादा उसके बाद से काफ़ी ज़्यादा changes आए. And I used to call these centers initially when I joined Rehab Path, which is now recovery.com. So I used to call these centers to verify the details and talk to them. So yeah, like when I used to talk to this center, initially क्या होता था, मैं फ़ोन करती थी तो it was a cold call, right? So people would even cut the call on your face.
Right.
But gradually I saw the change. Gradually I saw the change in the centers also. कि वो कॉल रिसीव करके, मतलब दे यूज़ टू टॉक नाइसली एंड दे यूज़ टू शेयर डिटेल्स ऑल्सो जो भी मैं उनसे पूछती थी. सो दिस वॉज द चेंज आई सॉ. And also I saw that people in my community also Instagram वगैरह पे भी you start seeing these posts or reels based on mental health और कितना ज़्यादा
Right.
important है. Let's normalize this term.
Right.
So when I talk to the centers, अभी हमारे साथ जो centers who joined or who are listed on a platform on rehabs.in and recovery.com both. So like there are so many centers जिनके first एक ही rehab हुआ करते थे, but now they have like so many branches, which is a good sign, which is a sign that the market is growing, this market is growing. And of course rehab ज़्यादा आ रहे हैं, which means that people लोग आ रहे हैं treatment के लिए,
Right.
which means that awareness हो रहा है. So these are the things which makes me feel like things are changing and makes me feel very happy. आप जिस चीज़ के लिए काम कर रहे हो, people are actually benefiting from it. So I would say, yeah, definitely things have changed from past 5 to 6 years, and I feel more to change. We still have a long journey. India में अभी भी mental health and addiction still taboo है. Yeah.
No, I completely agree. Like, especially वो COVID वाला जो phase था, right? I could see that people around me were not as aware of like mental health or psychology. Like when I was studying psychology, people were still like, मतलब इसका क्या importance है? But then COVID really changed things because suddenly people realized that anxiety is a thing because there was no escape from it. You couldn't leave your houses, and with the everyday news about people dying, all of it was so difficult that a lot of celebrities and influencers, everyone was talking about mental health.
Yeah, like you said that you have studied psychology and people were like, इसका क्या importance? I totally agree with you. I can totally relate to that because मेरे खुद के family में I have seen people struggling through anxiety. लोगों को देखा है depression की medicine लेते हुए. So ऐसा therapy sort of चीज़ें पता ही नहीं थी लोगों को. Like they were not
Right.
aware about it कि आप therapy जाके लेके that can actually help you. And I personally feel कि therapy is something जो I think most of the people को लेनी चाहिए. I feel like therapy की ज़रूरत होती है because everyone is somehow, you know, the situation now इतना ज़्यादा काम होता है लोगों को, like there are so many things going on. हर एक इंसान के लाइफ में कुछ ना कुछ issues होते हैं.
True.
So therapy is something, you know, which you can just talk and it's just gonna make you feel better. I was listening to one podcast of Vidya Balan, I guess, and she was actually mentioning there. Someone asked her, like, "Do you take therapy sessions?" And she was all open about it. Ki, yeah, I do take therapy sessions. It does not makes me like that I am mentally ill or something. It's just that I take it. Like it is going to help me. And then the person asked, "आप कब लेते हो?" And she's like, "कभी भी ले लेती हूँ. अभी मैं गाड़ी से आ रही थी रास्ते में तो मैंने ले लिया." So like people are also openly talking about it, which is very nice.
Yeah, I feel like the world would be so much of a better place if everyone just thought therapy was so normal. Because I feel like with addiction also and mental health in general, people always wait until things get bad, things until it starts affecting, like they can't work anymore or they have financial issues, their relationships are breaking apart. They usually wait until they get to that point. Even with addiction, they get to a point where They can't eat anymore. No one in the society is interacting with them. Financially, they've probably sold everything by this time, and that's when this option for rehab comes in. So if that could change and if people could normalize कि it's okay to take help, even if you feel like अभी तो मुझे कोई तकलीफ नहीं है, it's still okay to just book a session or speak to a doctor and get yourself checked.
एग्जैक्टली, थेरेपी इज गोइंग टू हेल्प यू। आई मीन थेरेपी में आपको मेडिसिन भी नहीं देंगे। लाइक पीपल आर यूजुअली कि डॉक्टर के पास नहीं जाऊंगा, मुझे मेडिसिन नहीं लेना है, इसमें आपको मेडिसिन भी नहीं देंगे। सो आई वुड लाइक टू रिक्वेस्ट एवरीवन दैट प्लीज आप थेरेपी लीजिए अगर आपको लगता है दैट यू नीड टू टॉक टू अ पर्सन। अगर दे आर वेरी हेल्पफुल एंड इट्स गोइंग टू रियली हेल्प यू ऑल।
Right. Thank you so much for that message.
ऑफ कोर्स।
I feel like one of the reasons people don't reach out for help is क्योंकि इतना स्टिग्मा है मेंटल हेल्थ को लेके, स्पेशली एडिक्शन को लेके. देयर इज स्टिल सो मच स्टिग्मा. Do you think that it is one of the biggest barriers still which stops people from reaching out?
या आई थिंक सो। लाइक अभी भी ये बैरियर तो है डेफिनेटली। लाइक फैमिलीज बहुत हिचकिचाती है अभी भी, इवन इफ दे नो टू सीक हेल्प, या फिर अपने लव्ड वन को रिहैब लेके जाना, वहाँ पे छोड़ के आना ट्रीटमेंट के लिए। दे आर वेरी स्केप्टिकल बिकॉज बहुत सारी, लाइक आई सेड, लैक ऑफ अवेयरनेस आई वुड से। लोगों को लगता है कि उनको पता ही नहीं है कि रिहैब के अंदर क्या चलता है। दे आर लाइक नॉट अवेयर कि रिहैब के अंदर चलता क्या है। उनको लगता है कि रिहैब के अंदर ले जाएंगे, बंद कर देंगे, लॉक कर देंगे, मारेंगे, इट्स लाइक अ जेल। दे फील दैट इट्स लाइक अ जेल। तो ऐसा उनको लगता है। थिंग्स हैव चेंज्ड अ लॉट। लाइक अर्लियर ऐसा होता था, कुछ ऐसे रिहैब्स थे जहाँ पे आपको डॉक्टर्स ही नहीं मिलते थे, साइकोलॉजिस्ट ही नहीं मिलते थे, तो बस ऐसे ही खोल लेते थे लोग। बट लाइक अभी चीज़ें बहुत चेंज हो चुकी है। लाइक द गवर्नमेंट हैज़ अ स्ट्रिक्ट रूल कि हर रिहैब्स में नाउ यू नीड टू हैव अ डॉक्टर एंड अ साइकोलॉजिस्ट, एंड थिंग्स हैव चेंज्ड when I interviewed the recovering people. So most of them ना retaliate करते हैं, उनको बहुत गुस्सा आता है। They are like मैं अभी बाहर जाऊँगा तो मैं ये कर दूँगा, वो कर दूँगा।
Right.
But after some time then they realize कि नहीं, this is for my own good. This is for my own good.
Okay. I've seen that there is like some difference between metro cities ke rehabs and tier 2 and tier 3 cities. How do you think that they differ? Metro cities versus like maybe rural areas?
In tier 2, tier 3 cities, there is so much lack of awareness. Patient जाना ही नहीं चाहता है rehab. They don't want to go. Deep down they want to come out of this thing, but वो जाना ही नहीं चाहता है because of the lack of awareness. Whereas on the other hand, in like tier 1 cities, you will see कि people are more aware. People are talking about, people have started talking about mental health and addiction space. अभी तो हमारा टैबू ब्रेक होना शुरू हुआ है। सो ऑफ कोर्स व्हेन टैबू ब्रेक्स, वो ग्रेजुअली टियर 1 सिटीज़ से अभी शुरुआत हुई है कि लोग बात करना शुरू करें। इट्स गोइंग टू टेक अ लॉन्ग टाइम टू रीच टू tier 2, tier 3 cities. So yeah, these are the huge differences. I feel.
I feel like awareness definitely makes so much of a difference क्योंकि like you said, in urban areas people are aware कि एडिक्शन कुछ होता है, उसके लिए रिहैब जा सकते हैं, ट्रीटमेंट ऑप्शंस हैं. बट रूरल एरियाज में दे माइट नॉट हैव दिस अवेयरनेस, एंड I can imagine how difficult it might be, right, for someone who is going through something so difficult and कोई अनजान सी जगह है रिहैब नाम की, पता नहीं वहाँ क्या होता है, बस 1 महीने के लिए वहाँ जाके वहीं रहना पड़ेगा, एंड दैट कैन सीम स्कैरी. वेयरएज इफ़ यू नो, अगर आपके आसपास देखा है आपने कहीं रिहैब है इन योर लोकेलिटी, देन यू आर मोर लाइकली टू बी अवेयर कि दिस इज़ अ रिहैब. यहाँ लोग जाते हैं, ठीक होके बाहर जाते हैं, दे आर एबल टू गेट बैक टू their jobs, they're able to earn respect back in society. So that awareness itself can make such a huge difference.
For sure. So like when you were talking about this, I recalled when I was talking to the recovering people, I remember कि जितने, like I interviewed people from all these cities, like tier 1, tier 2, tier 3. So I remember कि tier 2, tier 3 के लिए like mostly उनके involuntary थे, उनको लेके जाना बहुत ज़्यादा difficult होता था. Whereas on the other hand, for tier 1 cities, like उनके लिए थोड़ा सा easy होता था. And in some of the cases, पेशेंट्स खुद जाके बोलते थे कि like they would go to their loved ones and be like कि मैं रिहैब जाना चाहता हूँ.
Now I'm moving on to some very, very important questions. Like this, I think will be the most helpful for people who are listening to us. So let's say that family members ने मान लिया कि their loved one needs help, एंड उन्होंने मान लिया कि इनको रिहैब भेजना है. नाउ another difficult decision is how do they find a good rehab. So do you have any tips or suggestions on what they should look for in a rehab, or what questions should they go and ask these rehabs?
The first thing I would say is talk to a rehab, whatever rehab you are thinking of sending your loved one, and go to the rehab. एक बार उनसे बात करो. दे आर वेरी नाइस, दे आर ऑल आर लाइक वेरी विलिंग टू हेल्प पीपल. So just go to the rehab, ask them, request them if they can be in the rehab for like from the morning till afternoon or evening, and just see how a day is at a rehab. Or if you can't do that, at least go to the rehab and talk about, like, get like proper details. उनको इतनी अवेयरनेस होगी नहीं, सबको नहीं होती कि कितने थेरेपीज़ होते हैं, क्या होते हैं, बट एटलीस्ट टॉक की कैसा क्या होता है, लाइक व्हाट इज़ द डेली रूटीन, खाना कैसा है, विच इज़ हाइजीन है कि नहीं, विच इज़ वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. सो ऑल्सो टॉक अबाउट द सक्सेस रेशियो ऑफ द रिहैब. एंड द मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट आई पर्सनली फील इज़ टॉक अबाउट द रिलैप्स प्रोग्राम. बिकॉज लोग जब जाते हैं तो देर आर सो मैनी केसेस जब रिलैप्स होता ही होता है. एंड ऑल्सो देर आर लाइक सो मैनी क्या, आई वुड से 99.9% ऑफ द टाइम जब कोई रिहैब जाके आता है तो देर इज़ अ टाइम जब इंसान को पर्सन नीड्स टू टॉक समवन. सो अ लॉट ऑफ रिहैब्स व्हाट दे डू दिस, दे ऑफर दिस प्रोग्राम, रिलैप्स प्रिवेंशन प्रोग्राम. तो कुछ रिहैब्स ऐसा करते हैं कि आप जब आप डिस्चार्ज हो जाते हैं तो आपको फॉलोअप्स के लिए वो बुलाते हैं 6 मंथ्स तक और समथिंग, या फिर वो आपसे कॉल करके फॉलो अप क्वेश्चंस लेते हैं, या फिर ये करते हैं कि आपको वो बुलाते हैं टू टॉक अबाउट योर जर्नी फॉर लाइक द पीपल हु आर टेकिंग ट्रीटमेंट देयर, विच मोटिवेट्स द पीपल ऑल्सो. दोनों साइड्स को बहुत मोटिवेशन मिलता है. तो रिलैप्स प्रिवेंशन प्रोग्राम इज़ वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. सो डू मेक श्योर कि वो प्रोग्राम हो, बिकॉज लाइक डिस्चार्ज होने के बाद ऑफ कोर्स देर आर सम टाइम्स व्हेन दे वांट टू टेक अल्कोहल और वॉट एवर सब्सटेंस जो भी वो करते हैं. तो एट दैट पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम व्हाट हैपन्स इज कि देर इज़ अ सर्टेन पर्सन एट द रिहैब जिनको वो फ़ोन कर सकते हैं और वो बात कर सकते हैं उनसे. तो एंड देन दैट पर्सन विल काउंसिल द पर्सन. तो दैट रियली हेल्प्स.
I think that's very well put. All of the points you said, especially about relapse, I agree. Like, once you go back into your usual environment, there are so many triggers and cravings. You're going back to the same places where you've probably used at some point, and that itself can be such a huge trigger. And you also mentioned something about looking at the daily routine within a rehab, na? So, since you have spoken to so many rehabs, do you have like a general idea of, I'm sure like जो लोग कभी नहीं गए हैं rehab, they'll have this curiosity कि होता क्या है यहाँ पे, इतने दिन रुकते हैं लोग, दिन भर में होता क्या है. So can you run us through what a typical day in rehab looks like?
Sure. So, like, from what my experience and knowledge, like, since I've talked to centers and also visited some rehabs. So basically क्या होता है, if I talk about a day at a rehab, then आप सुबह उठते हो, you wake up in the morning, you do your yoga session or any sort of like activity you want to do, and then you freshen up and all, and then you take your breakfast. फिर breakfast के बाद आप जाते हो अपने counseling sessions के लिए with the counselor, and then after the counseling session you टेक योर लंच. सब रिहैब का अलग अलग स्केड्यूल होता है, रूटीन होता है, बट यूजुअली लाइक यू टेक काउंसलिंग, देन यू रेस्ट फॉर सम टाइम, एंड उसके बाद आफ्टरनून में दे डू द थेरेपी सेशंस एंड ऑल. देयर आर सो मेनी सॉर्ट ऑफ थेरेपीज, पेंटिंग थेरेपी, डांसिंग थेरेपी, आर्ट थेरेपी, इक्वीन थेरेपी, काफ़ी सारे थेरेपीज़ होते हैं. तो हर कोई अपना अपना थेरेपी लेता है. देन ग्रुप थेरेपी सेशंस होता है जहाँ पे आई थिंक पीपल यूजुअली शेयर अबाउट देयर जर्नी, या फिर दे शेयर अबाउट वॉट एवर दे हैव बीन गोइंग थ्रू. सो दैट हैपन्स. एंड देन शाम का टाइम होता है व्हेन दे डू हैव स्नैक्स, एंड लाइक अ लॉट ऑफ रिहैब्स हैव द प्ले जोन एरिया. तो लोग या तो इंडोर गेम्स या तो आउटडोर गेम्स खेलते हैं. So, and then after that, you come back in the night, you have dinner, and then you go to bed. या फिर शाम में भी कुछ कुछ रिहैब्स में काउंसलिंग सेशंस होते हैं. इट रियली डिपेंड्स ऑन, लाइक आई सेड, रिहैब्स टू रिहैब.
Right.
बहुत सारे रिहैब्स में वन ऑन वन काउंसलिंग सेशंस लाइक हर दिन होते हैं काउंसलर के साथ. कुछ रिहैब्स में काउंसलिंग सेशंस वन ऑन वन हर दिन नहीं होते हैं, लाइक वीकली बेसिस पे सर्टेन डेज को होते हैं. सो या इन जनरल दिस इज़ हाउ द डे एट अ रिहैब लुक्स.
That sounds pretty good, like not scary at all.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is not at all scary. It's just like I would say it's just routined.
Right.
It is just routined. और बाकी सारी चीज़ें it's just the same.
Right. But even having that routine, I can imagine must be so helpful for someone who's probably gone to a stage where they've even stopped eating food.
Exactly. You know, for the people in recovery, so उनका रूटीन तो कुछ जब वो कर रहे होते हैं अल्कोहल या सब्सटेंस या जो भी, तो उनका ऐसा कुछ रूटीन तो होता नहीं था. वो हर टाइम दे यूज टू कंज्यूम थिंग्स.
Right.
वो नशे करते थे. तो अभी अभी होने के बाद एटलीस्ट व्हेन थिंग्स आर रूटीन, इट्स एक्चुअली वेरी हेल्पफुल फॉर देम कि वो टाइम पे खाना खा रहे हैं, वो टाइम पे सो रहे हैं, वो टाइम पे खेल रहे हैं, वट एवर इंडोर आउटडोर गेम्स, वो टाइम पे अपने काउंसलर से बात कर रहे हैं. आई थिंक दैट इज़ वन फैक्टर विच इज़ ऑल्सो वेरी हेल्पफुल, लाइक द
Right.
रूटीन लाइफ. Like even for us, if you feel like, I personally, like when
Yeah.
I come to office, I feel like I'm more routine and more productive, I would
Yeah.
say. And when I'm at home, तो मैं उल्टे फुल्टे टाइम पे अपना लंच करूँगी, and then I'll eat my fruits not on time. So yeah, I feel like routine is very important in your life.
Yeah, I completely agree. And I can imagine that just having that routine itself must be like fast forwarding their recovery process. It must be making it easier for them. I've heard this from some people, who've gone through rehab, say that they were looking for something in drugs. They were looking for happiness. They were looking for some joy or bliss. But when they go to a rehab, that they realize that happiness is actually in just maybe eating food or maybe talking to someone or playing a game. There's nothing really in drugs other than pain. So we've already spoken about how difficult finding a rehab is, right, for people. And I think this is a good time to ask you the question. How does rehabs.in come into this whole picture?
So if you are seeking for a treatment or for your loved one, so you can find each and every detail on rehabs.in related to the rehab center. So आप rehabs ढूंढ सकते हो हमारे platform पे on rehabs.in. You can find each and every detail related to a rehab center. So पहला तो like it actually increases awareness people में कि चलो इतने सारे rehabs है इंडिया में. दूसरा, आप सारे डिटेल्स आपको मिल सकते हैं ऑन rehabs.in. यू कैन एक्चुअली ब्राउज बेस्ड ऑन सिटीज़ एंड स्टेट्स. जो भी आप सिटी या स्टेट यू चूज, सो यू कैन ब्राउज बेस्ड ऑन दैट. It's very simple. And then when you go to the details of the center, we try to put as much details as we can. You will get like the phone number and the website. You can go to the website of the center's page. एंड वेबसाइट में आप ज़्यादा डिटेल में चीज़ें देख सकते हो सेंटर के बारे में. एंड देन यू कैन कॉल द सेंटर ऑल्सो, द नंबर इज़ देयर. एंड देन वी ऑल्सो प्रोवाइड द अप्रॉक्स ट्रीटमेंट कॉस्ट and treatment length, which I think is a very big factor for people seeking treatment. So you can see the treatment price and length, and based on that also you can reach out to the centers. And then we have the section, services ka section. So services mein you can choose like for whatever treatment you are seeking for. If you are seeking for like alcohol addiction treatment या फिर mental health related, so that we have list of services. So you can choose the services also. So based on the services, we will show you rehab centers. So, and also we have blogs on rehabs.in, a lot of blogs on mental health and addiction, all sort of addiction, all sort of drugs, which are very informative. And we were actually doing a webinar series earlier. So right now we have some webinars also where we have talked to the centers, and the center owner or psychologist or someone from the centers have shared from their perspective. So it's very informative.
Thank you so much for sharing that. I think one of the most important things that we're doing is addressing these very problems that we spoke about by increasing awareness about addiction in the form of content like blogs or doing this podcast. So I'm pretty excited to see where we go. And thank you so much again for giving us your time.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll be back with another podcast soon. Thank you.